Hello and welcome to the Magic the Blabbering podcast. I'm your host, Nick, with Josh, and today we're talking all things Lorwyn Eclipsed with a little sampling of some TMNT with a little sampling of Fallout.
Yeah,
So, how's it going, Josh?
it's going great. Yes, I had a wonderful weekend. How about you?
Yeah, it was a great weekend. I actually went to the pre-release. You
You
saw me.
did. I did. Yeah, we met up. You didn't play in the pre-release though. It's baby steps, I guess. Right? We'll get
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe for Turtles, you'll get to the pre-release for that one.
Yeah.
Even though it feels like we had a Turtles pre-release already this weekend.
Yeah, well, we couldn't hold back the awesome, couldn't hold it back.
So
So they're
I
so they're mixing my peanut butter and my jelly. I don't know if this makes my peanut butter and jelly or not, it's like my pizza and ramen.
I don't know. I don't know. So a while ago, I posted a video with the Lorwyn player's guide from the Fat Pack, and on the very front page it says it talks about mutant ninja. What was it? Mutant Ninja Turtles, I believe it was, and
Yep,
that was way
changed
back
it.
in the original Lorwyn, and now it like again it shows up in our Lorwyn pre-release. We get the Mutant Ninja Turtles, and yeah, it's crazy. So I like Wizards predicted it back in '08, and I predicted it a few weeks ago that turtles were going to get mixed in. Mutant Ninja Turtles, we were going to see those. So.
We're just having a little reality fracture, that's all.
Yeah, extreme reality fracture.
Cowabunga.
Uh, yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, I made it out to the pre-release. I went Friday. I did two on Friday. I went undefeated in my first one, and I went 2-1 in my second one. And I lost. It was a pretty close game. The last round, and then Saturday I went, and that's when we met up. I did the commander boxing event with my wife, and I opened. So you get it. They just hand you a full box of cards. You open it all up. You pick a legendary, and you build a 100 card commander deck out of it. And I've said it the past. I don't know however long that limited commander is my favorite way to play commander, and it was fun. So my wife built Brigid, the green white Kithkin that flips, and it was pretty strong. It was a pretty strong deck. But I built Marilyn, the fairy elf, and she is really powerful. And so I won. I won our first game, and then we didn't have time to finish the second game because it went on for like multiple hours. It was crazy, and but yeah, I think, man, I had so much fun with that deck. I really want to build like a dedicated like Maryland, commander. It's a fun mechanic. I feel like you get to exile two cards from people's libraries whenever Elf or Fairy comes into play. So um,
Yeah.
I'm having bitter blossom dreams and bitter bloom bearer dreams, and yeah, I think
All these
that's definitely
promenades.
yeah, that's definitely one that's on my list that I want to build. So yeah, it was fun. And then so you met up with us there at the shop, and then we went and had some barbecue and played a few games, and you stomped us with hugs. You
Yeah, hugs was
yeah, I mean,
dropping damage.
yeah, we were playing. Well, I played Eldrazi and my Vial Smasher deck, and my wife played her Tom Bombadil deck, and you just overpowered us with all your big idiots and with trample, and
Yep.
so
Bam.
yeah, it did what you wanted it to do.
He was getting out of
uh,
hand one of the games. I was like, I think I'm about to die. And then I was like, oh, actually, I win now. Yeah,
yeah.
there's some fun games. You're underselling all the commanders in your boxing league. You
Oh
had
yeah.
Marilyn, your wife had Bridget, the other guy had Doran, and the
Uh
last
huh.
person had
Bryn.
um, Bryn, the
Yeah.
the giant, the lifelinks, which I thought was
Yeah.
like a weird choice, but that card's good enough just by itself to
hmm
keep the cards coming.
Yeah.
Uh,
The life gain was annoying. Really annoying.
yeah. And you think like some of you at home might think like Bridget's looks a little soft and unfun. Every time I came over, there were just a ton of Kithkin. And
Yeah.
the craziest
Yeah.
thing I saw, because I watched their game for a while, the craziest thing I saw was somebody played, what's that giant? The
I
seven
don't know
drop
the
that like
name.
makes everything?
Yeah, I don't know the name of
Yeah.
it, but it's the 7/7 that makes you choose a player and all their creatures become 1/1 nothings. And
Yes.
so yeah, they that got played, and the ability got copied. So that, and then another player played the giant, and then I played a shapeshifter that copied the giant. So everybody had 1/1s with nothing 1/1s, and then I played the black spell that puts two -1/-1 counters on everything and just basically wiped the board. And so that's part of the
Yeah,
reason
he
our game
cast
took
it
so
and he
long.
copied it with the Strixhaven Vampire Kid,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
played an instant to copy it,
No, I played a
and then
creature. There's a
oh
shapeshifter
yeah,
that costs 5, and when he comes in, he enters as a copy of any creature on the battlefield.
that one.
Yeah,
You swept everything. It was
yeah,
so fun. He just he
yeah,
just flashed me the car. He's like, check it out. I'm like, oh my god, this is testing.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It was pretty fun, but the man, that one game just took forever, and I was like, I don't know, most of the way, like an hour and a half in, I was just kind of done. I was just like, okay, somebody do something, because we were all kind of at a stalemate. And
Yeah.
then,
Also, your commander costs like 11 or something. Like they killed it
yeah,
every
yeah,
time.
every time I cast it, it just immediately died, and so I couldn't
Yeah.
really get that online. And because the first game, I had the I think it's Gilder Baron, the one that
Hmm.
gets, so it's +X+X, where X is the number of colors that you have at the beginning of combat.
Glister Baron.
Glister
Glister.
Baron. So the old, yeah, okay. So the old one is Gilder Baron.
Yep.
So yeah, so I had actually stolen a Doran's bark, and so I had 4 colors because Maryland's 3 colors by herself. Then the Doran's bark is the fourth color, and so I was able to put the bark of Doran on Maryland and just like chunk for 10. And so the second game, people did not let that happen. They immediately killed her on sight. So
Yep.
uh, yeah, so it went on a little longer, but
Yeah,
yeah.
some commander games, it's really like, how long can you not play your commander? It's like, let's just let him start killing everybody else's stuff, then I'll play my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but no, it was fun. Then Sunday we did a little bit of community day for Pokemon, and my phone glitched out, and so I only got to play for a little bit, didn't really get to do anything. And then Monday, last night, we got our Commander campaign going again. So
Nice.
we did that. This was game 4 last night, and I ended up winning. So I had a pretty good winning streak over the weekend, and
Heck yeah.
including Monday. So the on the holiday.
Except when you faced
Um,
me.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I won when it mattered. So,
Oh, damn, damn.
well, I mean, it wasn't for, we were playing for prizes or
No, yeah.
anything like that, but
Next time we'll put them on the line.
there we go. Yeah. Well, ante.
Yeah.
But yeah,
One
I
forest, one Eldrazi. Thank you.
yeah. So I was playing Kefka, and I was down to 2 life. The my son played a scrawling crawler, and that just like, I mean, it sat around for way too long, and we were all down at less than 10 life, and I had the saga that said it was like the first 3 chapters are draw a card, you lose a life, and I was like YOLO, so I played it, and I drew into this card. It's it gives you a wizard that deals damage, but also all your wizards gain lifelink. So I was able to, and I had 5 wizards out, so I was able to cast a spell and gain 10 life because each wizard dealt 5 damage to each opponent.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, one of my sons was already dead at this point, and so I was able to come back from that, get it back up to 20 life, and I just overpowered everybody. So with the
Lifelink on those little
wizards, yeah,
pingers.
yeah,
Those are Final Fantasy cards.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to play with those little wizards. They're cool. There's like a commander
Yeah,
that's red black that makes a bunch of them that I kind of want to
Kuja.
play with. It looks fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kuja.
Kuja, yeah.
That's in my deck. He's in my deck.
Yeah. That
In the
card is
99.
sweet.
So yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
So
ding, 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 ding.
now we're deciding kind of what we're gonna do with the Lorwyn Eclipse cards. We want to kind of spice up our decks, and so we're not playing the same decks. 10 weeks, 10, 20 weeks in a row. We want to kind of spice it up, And so I think we've decided like every set that comes out, because that's going to be every like 6 or 8 weeks, we'll get like 6 packs to add to our pool, and can add to our existing decks, or we can rebuild with different commanders, or to kind of keep it fresh. So
Yeah,
because
that sounds like a great way.
originally, when we did it, my friend organized everything last year. When I did it with him, like every 3 weeks, so it was 12 weeks set. We played 12 games, and then at the end of the 12th week, we declared a winner based on how many points and all that stuff. But every 3 weeks, he would do what was called a shake-up, and basically like give you something that you had to do to your deck. And a lot of time, like a couple times, it was like you had to add a whole entire new color to your deck too. Because I started out as like Rakdos, black red, and then part of the way through he made me add white to it, and so it went Mardu, and so it was to kind of it's kind of just like flexing your deck building muscles is really the whole thing for this, and it's kind of nice to get be able to get together every week and play. And
Yeah.
yeah, so we are gonna get some Lorwyn Eclipsed packs and crack those, and redo, upgrade our decks, or
You
make
could also
new.
just do like a little sealed or a little Winston draft before, 6 packs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get some more
So
sealed in.
yeah, so that's our plan. And I was honestly thinking today, like, uh, man, Magic is so great. Like, for the last month, I've my two of my sons have come over every Monday. We've had dinner together. We've played games together. We've hung out, and like I feel like really lucky to have that in my life, because like I mean, with my dad, I don't have anything like that. Like I spend time with my dad and stuff, but I don't have like something that's like I can always just say, "Hey guys, you want to come over and play Magic?" And you know that's an excuse for them to come over and hang out with me. And I even talked to my oldest son on Friday, and we're gonna do the Lorwyn pick two draft out of the draft night kit. He's gonna come
Oh
over and do
wow.
that with us. So
Yeah, yeah.
hopefully he remembers how to play Magic. So um, yeah, we I talked to him about doing that, and I should have my stuff hopefully here Friday. I think we're planning on the beginning of February on doing that, and I'll post a video about that. But yeah, I was thinking about that today, like how lucky I am to like have something like Magic to kind of get the opportunity to spend time with my kids, even though they're all grown, because my youngest one now is 21. So and
Yeah, and it's not a superficial thing. Like it's a shared interest, you're like
hmm
interacting at the same level because, I feel like as age and time and family, they're into their like, social thing or
yeah,
whatever their era is, but this kind of transcends the divide.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's just like getting back with them when they were kids, when you were playing with them when they were kids.
Yeah, at the original lore run
Yeah.
block. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I was just thinking about that today. How cool this game is. To give me that opportunity, and I feel lucky for having that. So, and then my job is, I get to look at cardboard and put it in binders and sort it and open crack packs and all that stuff. So yeah, I've just feel super lucky. And Magic
yeah.
is that's why I love this game so much. So it's giving me lots of opportunities. Not just like I don't really care what the cards are worth like monetarily. Like obviously I keep track of how much my collection's worth and what certain cards are worth and stuff. But like it's my very first video that I posted on YouTube, a year and a half ago. I talk about how the cards to me it's more than monetary. It's all the memories I've made with my kids, and what I still get to make with my kids and my wife and all that stuff. So yeah, so thank you for letting me to gush on about Magic and how
Of
blessed I
course.
am. And so yeah, I was just thinking about that today because it was super fun last night, and I'm having a lot of fun doing these. We have regular Monday night Magic here doing our Commander campaign. So yeah,
And I think that what you said there is, I think maybe we need to get it to start a trend. Maybe everyone on Magic social media has to like have their little moment of like, it's a new year. Like, what do you appreciate? What did the game mean to you? Because
Yeah.
what you said there is kind of true. As a kid, I mean, it was my escape from a lot of the mean parts of like having social engagements in my teen and younger years. And, it was really something I could invest myself into that was different and I felt good. And I learned a lot of wisdom from older people that I got to play games with and people my age, meet other peers and
Hmm.
people from different areas of the state. Like just meeting all these people, lots of variety. I think it enriched my life so much. You don't I, it's not like you got to go sit down and hang out with a doctor, you know, your doctor
Yeah.
and like get all his wisdom. But I remember playing games against doctors and
Uh-huh.
lawyers and
Yeah.
people who had like finance people and like, and
Hmm.
then just regular Joes who just figured out how to like live life in a way that was like good for them. So it just kind of showed you this like myriad way that everyone lives life different and I can appreciate them. It's
Yeah.
just it's such a great game and sometimes you miss that, you get into the game like I was a little bit more competitive, and you're like, it's all about the game, and it's part of the game, but it's a lot of the community, and I
Uh-huh.
really am glad you took that moment. I mean, it's family too,
Yeah.
so it's just it's a huge thing. I mean, we have this connection, from this
Hmm.
game, you and I, we wouldn't
Yeah.
have met otherwise, so
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah. And
really
then,
cool.
we got to go out and have barbecue and, play Magic together. And so, yeah,
Yeah,
it
so
was it was just a wonderful weekend. It was awesome. The set is great. I love, the art is amazing. The cards, I love all the tribes, man. I got to play on Friday. I got to play green, black, elf. So my first pre-release, I didn't open anything. I didn't open any bombs or anything. I just put together a bunch of green and black cards and prayed, and I ended up going undefeated with it. So I didn't expect to win a single game, and so then the second one I did, red blue elementals. I thought that deck was a lot stronger than the deck I put together before, but I mean I went 2-1, so I still lost one, but man, the tribes are just so fun in this set. The elementals are amazing. The Kithkin, the elves, obviously. The tree folk. So I did open Doran, and I did open the sapling nursery in my box for the commander event, and I just not did not feel that the tree folk were strong enough to build around to build Doran. Um, the Doran player that I was playing against, they had a really good deck. It was, annoying with all the 3/4 reach cards, with my flying fairies, my small flying fairies. Um, so I probably could have built a Doran. I think, I've still got all my cards in the box. I might try to do that just to experiment, with that, because that's what I really wanted to build. I really wanted to build Doran, and I opened the pieces that I needed, or that I thought I needed, and, I got the alternate art Doran. So, yeah, I just I couldn't. The Maryland deck was so fun and it was so strong. I just had to go with that. If I hadn't opened Maryland,
yeah.
I definitely would have went Doran, but
But now you have a new
uh,
relationship with this card you wouldn't have played otherwise, so that's
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
I did
So
see Doran rocking some tables in the
I
sealed portion. One of our pro players, Brian Boss, friend of ours, he's sitting there playing. I'm watching him play a game, and he goes, the True Drop '04 Mana Tapper
uh-huh.
Tree Folk. Then he goes Doran, turn 3. Then turn 4, he puts the Shield of Doran on Doran, or the Bark of Doran on Doran,
Bark,
and just
yeah.
crunches. And I'm just like, wow. Then
Yeah.
he's playing another game. They kill Doran. Like this is later on. They kill Doran. And then he plays some giant that removes like counters or something. And then at your end step you get back a guy and it
Oh
has high
yeah.
toughness. So then the next turn he's just like still get you. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And from a lot of people, and I watched some gameplay over the weekend, this limited environment's really, really cool.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, original Lorwyn was so complex for get board management, and that was something I really loved about Magic in general. And it actually brought about a thing called New World Order, where they were like, not that much on the board stuff. We needed to be simplified. That's where a lot of cards started getting entered the battlefield. So then the creatures don't do that much, but you can
Hmm.
kind of attack and block and not be freaking out about like I forgot about this creature and then the instant in their hand and all this. So it was cool to see that even though we're back and this is post World New World Order, many years since, um, you see Lorwyn still having this like unique board matters niche uh, styles of gameplay. Like there's games where you play a bunch of little dudes that kind of clog up the board and you get a bunch of value with all these blight effects and all these other
Hmm.
weird cards. Then you win later. It's slow, it's nice, it's grindy. There's
Yeah.
a lot of back and forth, and I love that, you know.
Yeah, that blight mechanic is seems pretty strong.
Yeah,
definitely a good mechanic.
it's even crazier because it's a drawback mechanic, you know, like
Yeah, yeah.
it's kind of a drawback, but you can turn it into upside, so it's like it feels good.
and,
It's nice.
and I felt like there was like the right amount of shapeshifters in this set too. Like your shapeshifters really mattered because before we didn't have a whole lot of shapeshifters in the sets, but there's like it feels like there's a couple at every color and they all do some really good things. We've got the ones that make the shapeshifter tokens, and I don't know that we've had that. We had the crib swap before that made the shapeshifter
Mhm.
token, but I think that's maybe it. Just
Yeah,
off
they
the
made
top
like
of my
one in a
head.
Modern Horizons that's like a crappy artifact, and like the card from Call Time that like they're 4 drops, then you tap them and then you make a changeling guy,
Yeah,
but not that
but
much.
not
I
but
think
not
this
from
is
not
really the
from the
biggest
original
showing.
lore one. So yeah,
Yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah. I think everyone just played like the 2/3 flyer or the 2/2 flyer for 3. That was a changeling back
yeah.
then. Most of them
Chameleon
were all and
Colossus was
Chameleon
one.
Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, jinx. Mere
Yeah.
entity, I guess, but. Yeah, they did it, and a lot of them are hybrid too. So you really got to have them when you need them instead of them having to print like a million. They're like, okay, so we can
Yeah.
condense the number of them, but you'll always get to play with it. So they're playing with hybrid a lot. I love it. I love them hybrid in
Yeah.
general, and I really like seeing that like new texture coming to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
unbanned in Commander, unbanned hybrid.
My wife opened a special guest. She got the Dolmen Gate with the little paper cutout art on it. It looks pretty cool.
I love
I
that.
didn't get a single special guest, but I got some. I got the cards that I wanted. So yeah, it was a fun time. I really enjoyed the set. I sadly did not open any turtles in my in my packs. So
I would have been
uh,
so hype if I get to the freaking pre-release and you guys were at the Turtles pre-release. I'd be like, who's trading me one of these cards right now? I need it. Let's go.
So
Like
yeah,
I'm
let's.
trading. I'm here. How many of these can I gather right now?
So in case you were living under a rock somewhere, you did not hear that in some of the
Like a
lore,
turtle.
and yeah, you were hiding in your shell over the weekend. The some of the pre-release kits for Lorwyn Eclipsed. So they did away with the promo cards, the stamped promo cards, right? You just get a regular foil. So in some of the Lorwyn Eclipsed pre-release kits, in place of that promo card, there was a foil rare or mythic from the Ninja Turtles set. So at first on Friday, I saw it was just the black shark guy that I saw
Yep.
posted, and then they just kept rolling in all day Friday. And I think so far we've probably got most, or not, if not all, of the rares and mythics spoiled for the Ninja Turtle set that comes out in 6 weeks. So
And we'll delve deeper into that
yeah, we're not
later
going to
at a
talk about them
later
all
date.
tonight. We want to focus on Lorwyn, but I do have. We're not going to talk about the cards, but we'll talk about the experience because it was part of the Lorwyn pre-release, and I think it was just me and you kind of talking Saturday. I theorized, like, let's put on our tinfoil hats here. I theorized that it had to do with the um, them pushing Lorwyn back, right? So Lorwyn was supposed to come out in September, where it went in place of Spider-Man, and Lorwyn got pushed back. Okay, and so my theory is that the promo cards, they had them printed with the year on it, the 2025 stamp on it, and they had those printed, and then they moved it back, and it was in 2026. They had to shuffle everything around, and everything got mixed up in that shuffle. And that's my theory on it. Whether we will ever know the truth of what happened or not, time will tell. I know I watched the live stream today, and Blake was on, and he made absolutely no mention of it whatsoever. He was on there playing Arena and showing off some of the new Lorwyn stuff, and there was no mention of the Turtles cards that I heard. So I don't know if they're just trying to sweep it under the rug or what, but it happens,
So
and
they've had it happen several times in the recent history where people are just opening packs and there's some cards from another set in it. And I always
yeah.
feel like that's kind of like intentional. They're like just
Hmm.
some amount of the print run put something. And this one I'm like, I don't know, because
So
I'm
they
like,
can't.
did they do it
They
on purpose or did they on accident? Because I believe, because I've worked in like supply chains, I
uh
believe
huh.
what you're saying. They
Yeah.
had it in a thing like this is A and B. They switched these around and they didn't switch those around. Like
Yeah.
not all of them around anyway.
So
I get that.
they came out really fast on Friday after these pictures started rolling in of all these cards getting open. They came out pretty fast on social media and said, "Hey, this is not intentional.
Yeah.
This was an accident, and if you open one of these, you do get to keep it. It is up to your LGS whether you get to play it or not in the event." They did before our. I heard them before the pre-release on Sunday or Saturday. They said they made an announcement and said yes, you could open a card that wasn't meant to be in. If you do get one, you cannot play it in the event. So, but you do get to keep it. Yeah, so it was pretty crazy, just seeing all the stuff. Like I said, I saw the Black Shark, and then like in between pre-releases and games and stuff, I was getting all these pictures rolling in on Reddit and whatnot of people opening cards. So I heard it was
I was
from
just looking to see if people were selling them on eBay. Yep, there's a bunch of
yeah.
eBay
Oh
listings for
yeah,
the
I'm
pre-release
sure.
cards for a
I'm
lot. I'm like,
sure. Yeah.
whoa, be first.
Yeah. Yeah. People pay that first tax. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm I'm a I'm of the camp that just patience. So, like I didn't.
Could you imagine somebody rolls up this week to F&M and you're the guy who like bought, like you're just a baller. You just roll up to F&M and you like slap down your commander and they're like,
Yeah, your
"What the heck?"
turtles. You have a
And then
full
your whole
turtles
deck's just
deck.
full of them. Yeah, you spent like $10,000 just like getting a whole deck. Like I'm that guy. Like I'm rich. And
Like
then
how
as soon as
many
the set drops, it's like $5.
like how many people just show up to F&M this week to play standard, and oh wait, nobody's showing up to play F&M to play standard at
Oh,
F&M. Never mind. No, but so no, but they show up to F&M to play standard, and they've got like a couple turtles cards in their deck that they bought off their friends, and they're like, "Sorry, this is an illegal deck." You're like, "I just opened these cards."
it's funny. We did have a little discussion on that. I still feel like they need to go down to small standard again. Still, they need to
Yeah,
just be like, 2 years. 2 years, you can keep foundations. And then, like, if you do foundations again, please make it smaller. I think that would be the happy medium for me, but I don't play standard. I don't even know if they did this. I think I might flirt with the idea of playing standard, but the way it is now,
if
I
there
wouldn't touch it.
I would 100% play standard as is if there were like standard events around me that were gonna fire. But like I can't find a standard event around me on a Friday night that to go play.
Well, there's
So
that, but also the getting in, If I'm getting in, I probably want to get in with a set that I like and I want to have
yeah,
impact. So,
yeah,
if Lorwyn Eclipsed comes out, it's too small to have a big impact on standard. Like, why do I want to play my Kithkin deck or something like,
yeah,
too bad. So I don't want to play a Kithkin card. I want to play like Kithkin deck sort of thing.
yeah, yeah.
So that's just my 2 cents. They can take it or leave it. I mean, probably not take it, but they'll leave it. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, but it was a cool pre-release. A lot of buzz. All the pre-releases sold out, right? Like every one sold out. So if you didn't pre-reg, there were people who'd like missed out.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I heard
yeah,
one of our friends posted that he was at one of the shops and they had to turn people away because they ran out of product. So yeah,
or
I
space.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you were there Saturday. That place was jam packed. I don't think there was an empty seat there to play. So yeah, it was a good turnout. The place I played out on Friday, it was jam packed too. They had to add extra tables in the back. So yeah, it was good. I hope that Wizard sees this and sees people going out and playing these in universe sets. So
Yeah, I'm curious how they're seeing their feedback this year. This year was a little bit of a wild ride. Like, you have Final Fantasy doing like better than any set ever, but then you have like, I guess this 365 days, not this year, but
yeah.
you know, like you have a lot of like big hits from Magic sets. It's Edge of Eternities. It's it's Edge of Eternities doing great. Tarkir did great, but then some of the Universe Beyond didn't hit as hard. Like Spider-Man, we all know what happened there.
Yeah.
Avatar, I don't think did bad, but I would say it's at least I don't even know if it was par with the two in-universe sets I named.
Yeah.
So like you're seeing mixed results. So I don't think this is like them like red flag, like no, we're not going to do Universes Beyond. Like obviously we're still on that train, but if this year's another week showing for Universes Beyond in a lot of places, maybe, but we'll see. There's some big
Yeah.
hitters on the list.
Yeah. We've got the Hobbit. I think is gonna pretty much blow everything else out of the water. I feel like, but I
I
feel
can't
like
tell if it's the Hobbit or superhero. Like I think superhero is like a sleeper because it's like
yeah. I don't know.
they can just do a bunch of really cool characters. The ones they've shown so far, maybe not, but
I think everybody's just tired of the superheroes though. You know,
yeah, maybe.
I I feel like Marvel, like especially the MCU. I mean, that was you know like almost 10 years ago that was at its peak.
Yeah, but I
Eh,
you remember when they did the Secret Lair for the Marvel Secret Lairs, like everyone lost their
yeah,
minds and
I think that's
they
different
they like
though.
spent high dollar, maybe
I feel like that's different. Like because
maybe
it was the only thing that there was,
yeah
and with this I think we're just going to be like, oh, okay, well here's more superheroes. I like these 3 out of this 300 card set, and I don't care about the rest of the cards. And
yeah
like with the secret layers is like, hell yeah, like I 6 Wolverine cards, okay, sick, I'll take those. And but
yeah.
yeah, so
I think it's my biggest concern is what heroes they put in it, and they're leading to Fantastic Four because it ties into the current MCU meta. I think
yeah.
that's the mistake. If they had just been like not superhero, they were just like X-Men or
Uh-huh.
Avengers, I think they
Yeah.
would have done a lot better. I don't know why we did this, but
Yeah.
I mean, they also have to
Um
negotiate with them, so they're like, "We're on this plan. We're on this plan." So,
right,
but if
right,
you had
right.
said X-Men, I'd have no doubt in my one brain cell in my mind that that would not be the thing. I'd be like, "You're
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Buy, buy it all." But
Yeah, I
it's
just
just funny to
I
me.
feel like Hobbit's going to blow it out of the water, and I feel like Star Trek is our next Spider-Man. So,
For some reason, I don't understand what I should understand that The Hobbit is going to do great, but in my brain, I'm like, for some reason, I'm like, will it hit the second time? And then my roommate goes, there's a 20th anniversary, 25th anniversary or something of the movies,
uh-huh.
and he goes and buys the popcorn buckets, and I'm like, we buy some of the popcorn buckets and we'll like
Yeah.
list them online. I still have ones from, I'm like, 25th anniversaries suck. I literally still have Batman buckets. I have some like DeLorean sitting here. I went and looked. It's been 2 years I've had Batman buckets. Anyway, I make $5 a sale every time I sell one. Great. My roommate tricked me into this. Anyway, so he goes and gets the Lord of the Rings buckets, and then I'm like, good for you. And then he sells all of them within a day,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Lord
I
of the
hate
Rings is
this. I
huge.
always
It's
feel punished.
huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's huge. So Hobbit's gonna do good. I don't know why I keep
Yeah.
selling myself the wrong way on it. Hobbit should do great.
Yeah.
But yeah, is it in the Final Fantasy slot? Is it in that space? Is it in the summer?
It's no, it's after Superheroes is in the Final Fantasy slot. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, Hobbit I believe is August.
So it's
So,
Lorwyn, Turtles, Reality Fracture?
no, Strixhaven.
Oh, Strixhaven. I forgot about Strixhaven.
Yeah, and
So
then
Lauren Turtles, Strixhaven,
superheroes.
Superhero,
Hobbit.
Reality Fracture.
Nope,
Oh no,
Hobbit.
Hobbit, then
Rea-
Reality Fracture,
yep, then Star Trek.
then Star Trek. Oh wow, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm skipping Strixhaven apparently. Which that set looks like it'll be cool. I liked all the characters. We got to see some of those cards played. That Owl. What's the owl's name?
Yeah, yeah.
That character was doing a lot of work.
Yeah, my son opened that at the previews. So I was like, "Oh yeah, sick! I need that card because I'm gonna put that in my Doran deck so I can attack with the walls of bossing say because it makes a creature lose all abilities and then you get to put like a light flying like a lifelink counter on it, so it'll lose the defender ability and then it'll attack for 30 with Doran on the battlefield. So yeah,
And gain life. Oh my god.
yeah,
I love those cards because that card's gonna mess up your commander. You like sit down with a rude dude commander, you're like,
yeah,
your Urza's a 1/4 that has some keywords I don't care about. Like, just
yeah.
stop. I love those type of cards. Yeah, it was a very engaging card. I saw it get played a couple times over the weekend.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a sweet card.
yeah. The set, to if you haven't listened to the whole Lorwyn story, cover your ears. But at the end of the Lorwyn story, Liliana gets visited in her office at Strixhaven by a version of her that is dressed in all white, and I think she has blonde hair, so it's like a reverse. So it feels like we're gonna dip our toes into this reality fracture set in the Strixhaven set. So yeah, I'm looking more forward to the Strixhaven set now that they kind of teased that ending on the Lorwyn story. So yeah, I'm digging the whole story that we're getting this year with the Lorwyn and Strixhaven and the Reality Fracture. Reality Fracture is like the next set I'm really looking forward to. So I've got a long wait, but my wife's really on the Hobbit, so we're gonna I think we're going to. There's some place where you can around here where you can go to. They have Hobbit caves, and you can
Oh,
go. Yeah, you can go like stay in the Hobbit houses for the weekend. I think we're gonna, you know, grab some Hobbit cards and go down there and play in the Hobbit houses and
heck yeah.
make some content. So it's yeah, should be a good time. That's the set she's looking forward to this year. So.
All right, that'll be sweet.
Lorwyn was mine. Now it's Reality Fracture, and so I got all my excitement out of the way at the beginning of the year. So
I
yeah,
think Strixhaven has the opportunity to be like way better than last time. I
yeah,
and a lot of people liked it last time. I just was like, I'm here for these dragons, and everything else can go.
yeah. They
That's what I
had
felt
some
like the
cool
last time I
dragons.
was around.
Yeah.
And then this time I'm like, all right, what are we gonna get? We might get some more cool dragons. We might get some other cool stuff. If the cards are like those character cards, the new Lorwyn 5, I guess, I'm interested because those are some fun designs. So
Yeah,
I'm here.
that the Tam. The Tam, the Gorgon
Yeah.
Wizard. I played that in my deck, my Maryland deck, because with the is it Gilder Baron, the
Hmm.
new oath. Um,
Glister.
Glister's the new one. Okay. So with that one, so with Tam, you can tap and make something all colors. And so with the Baron on the field, you can give it +5/+5 if you tap Tam. And yeah, it's
Bam.
pretty good. All the Strixhaven cards from that set seem pretty good. Like you said, the vampire let that the player copy his ability of the giant to make everything 1/1 nothings and all that. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's pretty cool. The cards are so yeah. I'm not looking forward to that set. We are going to get the that's the theme for MagicCon Vegas is going to be Strixhaven. So happy about that. I wish we would have got a Lorwyn MagicCon, but it
We
is
got a
what it
color
is.
change
So
standard deck coming at them. You add your Tam, you have all your Vivid cards, and then you play
uh
your Mondo Gecko. If anyone sees, we're getting ahead of us, but
yeah, that was one of the turtle cards that was revealed. So
hell yeah.
yeah, so let's we've got something else coming out now that I know my wife's excited about is the Fallout Secret Lair.
Yeah.
So that comes out the
That's a
20
real life secret lair,
the 26th is the Fallout set. It's called the Rad Super Drop.
Yep.
And so there's 4 different drops in this secret lair. You do get a Silver Shroud costume promo card. I assume this is from New Vegas game. I haven't played New Vegas, but all the Fallout cards from this set are based on the TV show. So the second season of the TV show just started a few weeks ago, and
And spoilers, some of them are a spoiler or something, I think.
oh really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
heard somebody say there's a spoiler in the previews or something. I
Okay.
don't know if that's true. I'm just saying that's what I heard. So,
All right.
warning, I guess.
Go watch the show. Pause the podcast here. Go watch the show. Come back,
Yeah,
and
come back.
so yeah, a lot of these. There's 4 drops, like I said, and like 2 of the drops are just straight up all reprints. And
Yep.
something that cracks me up on some of these is the they're reprints of the Fallout original Fallout cards, or they're
Yes.
reskins. They're reskins of the original Fallout cards. Like you have T60 power armor, which is a reskin of the T45 power armor from the original
That one
Fallout
just
set.
grinds me up. Why? And it's not, now it's the same power armor. What? There's no difference.
Yeah.
They're the same. Like, is that a joke? Like, is that like an inside game joke that I don't get?
uh,
Like, oh, we call it different, but it's just like the exact same thing.
yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
gotta know because
I'm
that's
not
just
sure.
what the.
So okay, so the first drop is called Beyond Vault 33, and it stars Lucy McLean, the Ghoul, Maximus, pre-war formal wear, a spirit mantle, and then the T60 power armor, which is a reskin of the T45 power armor. So Lucy McLean, do you want to read these cards, Nick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucy
Okay.
McLean, positively armed, 4 and a white, legendary creature, human survivor. Golden rule: whenever a token enters, you may have target player other than its controller create a token copy of it. Then you may draw a card if an opponent created a token this way. Do this only once each turn. Uh, Other than you may have somebody. Oh, weird. Man, I've read that card like so many times. It is
Yeah.
confusing me every time I read it. So yeah, you can give somebody a copy of a token,
And if you do, you
but it's not
then
just
you
your
draw a card.
tokens. If they make a token, you can give yourself a token.
Yes.
And then, yeah, it's super wacky. I don't know who brought this up, but I saw somebody saying if you helm of the host this thing, you and somebody else can like shared draw your whole deck. If you like keep passing the copies back and forth to each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, yeah, crazy card. I thought it also copied your tokens. I guess not. It is weird. Have you watched the show? I have no idea
I
what's
have,
why.
yeah. Yeah. Well, so she like in the first season talks about the golden rule about treating people, cuz her and the Ghoul are traveling partners together for almost the entire first season, and so far for the entire second season. Um and he is kind of heartless, and she is very naive because she's been locked in this vault and raised a certain way. And she talks about the golden rule, and he's just like, well, there, out here there's no golden rules, there's no rules, and everything. So she like kind of
Oh, I
wants to
see.
she's kind of naive and wants to, from the flavor of this card, she wants to share her stuff and whatnot. So
Oh,
yeah.
sharing is caring sort of thing. And then we have the Ghoul Gunslinger, 1 black, legendary creature, human mutant rogue. First
zombie
strike. Oh,
zombie mutant rogue.
zombie mutant rogue,
Yeah.
sorry. First strike, whenever the Ghoul or another non-token zombie or mutant you control dies, target player gets 2 rad counters. If that player is you, create a treasure token. Whoa, that's crazy good.
Yeah.
So it's
So
kind of
rad
like
counters, rad counters are back.
we love rad counters, but also you get treasures.
Yeah.
This card's like what's that? Pitiless Plunderer, but like
Yeah.
also with more upside or downside if you kill yourself to rad. I love rad. I love that friggin'. That was the coolest thing from this whole expansion the first time.
Yeah.
Um, Looking forward to more rad. I don't know about this next card. Has a mechanic I'm kind of tired of seeing.
Yeah, me too.
Maximus, Knight Apparent, 3 and a red, legendary creature, human knight, trample. When Maximus enters, you may search your library for an equipment card with mana value 2, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Pay 1, sacrifice an artifact, get 2 energy. And he's a 4/4. So this energy
And-
card does nothing with energy. And then he's like a
Every-
tutor for an equipment. So that card
for
is good.
for little equipment though.
Little.
like
Yeah.
baby equipment. Like you can go get your soul ring, or no, that's not equipment. I don't know what you can get with this, but your Colossus
Detail.
hammer, Colossus hammer.
No.
Does that?
Is it two or less?
Yeah, two or
No,
less.
it's mana value 2.
Oh, it's exactly two. Oh my god, that's even
Exactly 2.
worse.
Yeah, it's very specific.
So you go get
So I don't know
power
what you're
armor.
getting, but
You get your power armor because
yeah,
power armor is two. That's it. So
that's what he's wearing. That's the theme. We did it.
yeah,
It's the theme.
he's in the TV show. He spends most of the show in the power armor. So yeah, so I
Okay.
guess uh, when I see energy on cards, I immediately just stop reading. I don't know. I dislike that mechanic. It was
Same.
good in its time in in Kaladesh. It was okay to play in standard, but now I don't want to see that mechanic at all.
I also am not a fan of seeing energy. It just seems awful. And I also, the symbols, like, I feel like it should always be one energy symbol and then times whatever, like times
Oh,
one, times two, just because
yeah.
they're hard to read. I remember in Kaladesh being like, I can't, how many is eight, six, seven? I have no idea.
Oh yeah, there was the I forget what card it was. It made like eight of them at once.
Yeah. I was like, geez. And then we have pre-war formal wear, two in a white artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, return target creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield and attach this equipment to it. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 in vigilance, equipped for 3. That's a reprint, I believe. I think it was a Fallout card also.
Oh, okay,
Then we
okay.
have Spirit Mantle, another reprint. One in a white enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has protection from creatures. And then we have T60 power armor, which was T45 power armor. Equipment artifact. When this equipment enters, you get 2 energy. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and doesn't untap during its controller's tap step. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay an energy. If you do, untap equipped creature, then put your choice of a menace, trample, lifelink counter on it, and it's 3 to equip. That card's kind of cool. It's
Yeah,
very. I think like as like a limited card, that's pretty sweet.
I see why we get the energy from Maximus,
Yeah, it
but
makes sense
still,
now
yeah,
as I read
yeah,
that card. So you can power your power armor, or you
yeah.
can just sacrifice it. And then we have
So that's the
Secret Lair, Fallout, Greet the Dog. Oh, do you want to say something more about that?
yeah, that was that's the first drop, six cards in that drop, called
Hmm.
Beyond Vault 33. Looks like it's going to be 39.99 and 49.99 for non-foil and foil.
Yep. And then we have Secret Lair X Fallout, Greet the Dog. It's another dog Secret Lair. Ho ho. And it has one of my favorite cards. But it's called now he's called Dog Meat, Constant Companion. Used to be Yoshimaru. Uh, Ever faithful. If he's a legendary creature dog, whenever another legendary permanent you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on dog meat, and it has partner, and he's a 1/1. And you see a giant German Shepherd and what looks like a little German Shepherd, maybe, on it. It's really cute. If you like dogs, it's very happy. This is the not the least scary German Shepherd I've ever seen. Uh, and then next we have an arcane signet featuring that same dog meat, holding on to with dog tag in his mouth. He's kind of going off the border. I guess the dog tag is the signet.
Yeah.
Everyone knows arcane signet. I'm not reading it. Um, Lightning Greaves. It has the power armor legs and then dog meat with his goggles on, which that's kind of
Yeah.
sick. Everyone knows Lightning Greaves. Then we have Patchwork Banner. This one what people maybe forgot about. This was a hit from Bloomborough.
Yep.
It has dog meat's little like bandana of all these cool like Fallout symbols on it.
Yeah, I
It
think
says
those are
artifact.
the different factions in Fallout, like the Brotherhood of Steel and all that stuff. I think
Oh, cool.
yeah, I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm guessing it is. So
I
I'm
assume
sure
that makes the most
I'm
sense to
sure if
me.
I'm wrong, I will get lit up in the comments, but
Yeah, come at me.
that's what I'm guessing. So
But yeah, this artifact enters, choose a creature type. Creatures of the uh, chosen type get +1/+1. Tap, add for any color. And then Soul Ring with Dogmeat looking into his water dish, and it's shining. And then Soul Ring. So
yeah,
cool.
and so
This is a
this
really
one,
fun drop.
yeah, it's five cards, all reprints. It is a cheaper price. It is the 29.99 and 39.99 for non-foil and foil. So I don't know that like the thing that's selling this one I feel like is the dog and The Arcane Signet, Greaves, Soul Ring, Patchwork Banner, like those are, you know, go in a lot, 90% of the commander
I think
decks
this
out
one's
there.
gonna
So,
sell out in like three
oh,
seconds.
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
This one is so cool. I need to buy it so then I can get my Soul Ring that has Yoshimaru on it. So I'll be like, I'll buy this, sell this, but then I'll want the Arcane Signet back too. So I'm gonna be like torn. It's like, oh well, this has a dog on it. Like doggone it, I need that. But yeah, same pricing scheme as before. Yeah. Oh no, is it
th-
cheaper?
yeah, it's $10 cheaper than the other one
Whoa, why is that? Interesting.
because they're
No
all
new
reprints
cards.
and there's one less card. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
guess.
Then we have Secret Lair X Fallout Rad. Okay, I haven't read some of these cards, so Ripples of Potential, one in a blue, instant, proliferate, then choose any number of permanents you control that had a counter put on them this way. Those permanents phase out. Oh, that card's cool. I think that's a reprint, right? Yeah,
Uh, yeah, we don't see phase out that much anymore, which is interesting that they went this direction.
good. They they bring things in and it's like, whoa, that's a lot. That's too much. Stop, please stop. And then they go away.
Yeah, I know.
Uh, it's like, please, please, that is too much. Ward, I'm looking at you. Phasing, I'm looking at you. Phase protection. Uh, uh, mute, mutational advantage. One green and a blue for an instant. Permanents you control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to those permanents this turn. Proliferate. Oh, that card's pretty sweet. Is that a new card? I've not seen that card. Or maybe it's
Let me see here.
existed and I've. Yeah.
It was in the original Fallout set,
Okay.
so it's a
It has
reprint
says
from.
+1 counters, so my mind goes, I don't care. I don't play any decks like that. Uh, then we have the Wise Mothman with new art.
Hmm.
Actually, this one looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like the old art
This
too.
card just saw so much play. Yeah, I like all the Mothman arts
Yeah,
actually. How much is the Wise Mothman? That card expensive? Oh, the cool arts, $200. Oh, $18 for the like TV screen one. I like that one. One of my friends played this deck a lot. I had a lot of fun. This is one of those commanders. Like I haven't seen this in a long time. Like usually there's like a de facto commander from every set that my friend will play, and it's just like here we go, like Vivi, and it's like here we go. We got to play against this crap. I was like,
yeah,
well, I already know how this is gonna go down. We kill Vivi or we die, and that's kind of it is. And Mothman was in that slot for Fallout,
yeah.
and like it was the most fun I've had with a like flagpole commander because it was cool. The decks weren't straightforward enough that like people could brain dead build them. And
Hmm.
like the games were all different. Like sometimes they'd be ahead on board and they'd be doing all this stuff, then they'd be behind on board. Everyone's taking damage and milling cards.
Yeah,
Like having to explain to people exactly how his text work was pretty funny because some people are like, oh, I just put all these counters on one guy. It's like, no, it's across guys.
yeah.
Some guy really got on my case about that. I was like, no, dude, I'm like trying to explain the rules of the game to you. But yeah, that was one of the most fun cards I think I've played. Rad in general, I loved Fallout. I don't play Fallout. I don't know anything about it. I loved Rad. Rad was and Junk from this set were some of the coolest mechanics I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
Loved it.
we got all four of the Fallout decks, the precons, and this one to me was the most fun to play, and it felt um, pretty much the most powerful too. I mean, a couple of the other ones were kind of on par with it, but I feel like the Wise Mothman just had a little bit more of an edge to be the best deck. Not by a whole lot though, out of all four of them. So, but it
Yeah,
was
it
fun to
wasn't a
play.
country mile.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
wasn't a country mile. It was a very fun gameplay.
Hmm.
And then Mind Crank, that card, that uncommon from back in the day, no one thought was going to do anything, and then it's always done something. Has some sweet art. It has like some monster on it. It's really cool looking. And
Yeah,
then we have,
we just got the reprint of that from the Iron Maiden Secret Lair, I believe. So
oh,
yeah,
and then we have Mesmeric Orb as the Mothman egg. This card has like I remember the first time I played against this card way back in the early 2000s, like playing in standard against weird decks playing this, and it was always just like, wow, that is a lot of cards. And then just over the years playing against it in Commander, this card's like this regular this card, most of these are like 20 to 30 bucks for regulars. So this is going to be a hot layer itself. I mean, you get your Mothman, you get your Mill Egg. I mean, a lot of these
Hmm.
cards go on your Mothman deck. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't see why not. If you missed out on Fallout the first time and you don't want to buy like a precon, you can just buy this and build the rest, you know?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. This is the cheaper price too. The 29.99, 39.99 price point too.
yeah. And then we're down to the last layer, which is Secret Lair Fallout Welcome to New Vegas. We get Benny Platinum Thief as Tiny Bones Trinket Thief. And then we get, which that card I think needed a bit of a reprint. Then we have
Yeah.
Joshua Graham Burned Man uh, is Ishin of Two Heavens. Ooh, that one might be really popular. Ishin's a very popular commander.
I think this might be
Uh,
the spoiler that you might have heard about because I've been watching
oh,
this show so far, and Joshua Graham is not in the show. So I don't know if this is like spoiling that he's going to be coming up
mm,
in the show. Uh, Not 100% on that, but that's my guess.
okay. Oh, so Tiny Bones is like 30 bucks. So this is a good time to get your Tiny Bones. Oh, you can get a cool lightning version of Ishin too. Anyway, and then we have the deck of many things. Ah, man, this card. I remember it came out and people really were all over this card, and then it went like into obscurity very quickly. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know why or what the deal was. I wasn't trying to play it, but it's still got it. It's a card of some value. I don't know. Maybe there's something about it D&D people know that I don't know, but
It was only in like one core set, wasn't it, or something like that? There's not very many printings of it.
it's in the Adventures from the Forgotten Realms. So
Okay.
that's the standard set D&D. It's a mythic. I don't know. I just remember people trying to use it for card draw or something like very bad. I'm like, this would have been good in like Commander, like pre-EDH. I would play the crap out of it there, but
Yeah.
I think we're
Yeah.
past that now.
Yeah. It looks like it only has the one printing. That's
Yeah.
probably why. Yeah.
And then we have the Platinum Ship as Cage Sun. I think we're also past the Cage Sun era too, but
Yeah.
uh, I can see being a role player every once in a while, but yeah, I love me some Cage Sun. That card was sweet, always to play with. Ooh, there's some sweet ones. It's a Brothers War one. Ooh. And then we have finally, this is a much wanted reprint. Sunset Sarsaparilla Machine as Nuka-Cola vending machine.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, this card is hilarious on multiple
It.
reasons, but
Yes. It's
it's an
funny.
expensive
Like,
card.
yeah, it's a yeah. Like you said, it is a needed reprint. This is played a lot, and it was only in the the Fallout Commander decks. I just think it's really funny that we're reskinning Fallout cards to make more
Yeah,
Fallout cards.
a
It is
different
it.
one.
Yeah, like I don't. The Sunset Sarsaparilla factory plays a major part in the TV show this season, so I see why they did it. But they could have also just did Nuka Cola vending machine. Um, but
So when we do Jurassic Park again and we do it better, Wizards, when we do that again and better, you got to do this, and it's just the InGen vending machine from Jurassic Park 3. Okay, all right,
uh,
just get it
so
right
this
next
one, yeah,
time.
so this one does have the cheaper price tag as well, which I mean,
Nice.
it's they're all reprints. So
Getting a lot
I
of value in this one.
if you read the top of the page here, I did notice something interesting. So I whenever I was at the pre-release Friday and Saturday, and I saw that they these WPN stores had the PlayStation Secret Layers in stock. So
Oh,
they said that they were going to get them out to WPN stores to sell them um, at a later date. Well, I think they had just got them this last week or so, and they have them for sale. And so this one again is going to be coming to the your WPN stores as well later this year. The non-foil ones, not the foil ones. So non-foil only. So if you want the foil ones, you got to get in line on the 26th to get those. But if you want to wait, get the non-foil ones. They will be coming to your WPN stores. But
Are they
something
selling them
new,
as sets or are they selling them as
yeah,
singles?
no, as sets. Yeah, I saw
Okay.
them. They at the two stores I went to. I believe they're $40, so it is a little
Oh,
more expensive if you
oh wow.
wait and get them there. Um, but since these do have the mechanically unique cards, they're going to be coming to the WPN stores. But something new with this one, it will be available on Amazon.com
Oh,
because the Fallout show is an Amazon Prime TV show. So I guess the Wizards of the Coast is going to be selling them on Amazon as well. I don't know if they're going to come to Amazon before your LGS gets them or not, or they're going to come at the same time, or when they're going to be available. I don't know, but it does say that they will be there on Amazon as well.
that's
So
actually a huge deal because if we can get rid of the Secret Lair site and just use Amazon, we will never have a crash again. I mean, we'll have other problems, but we won't have a crash because that
so
site handles so much
so it will
traffic, it
be
doesn't
it.
matter.
Yeah, right. But it will be the only the non foils, just like the
Oh, okay.
LGSs. Yeah. So I don't believe you can go on the morning of January 26th and go to Amazon and get your secret layers. I believe a couple months from now, or a month from now, you'll be able to go on Amazon and buy these from Wizards of the Coast on their store. I'm guessing they'll be around the same time as when your LGS gets them. But there's that option.
I wonder I wonder if they'll force the bundle drop because a lot of the bundle drops will make you like buy the non-foils with the foils, you know?
Yeah,
So I'm wondering if that'll be a thing because that would really impact the pricing of the cards because stores have to usually buy as bulk as they can, so they'll
hmm
have to buy that. So if they don't let you divide out and just bulk out the foils, like any store that's going to have these is going to have to pay way more, or like that just means the value of the foils are way more than normal. So
yeah,
um, if you like these, do your best to get in there. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I know we have a very bad experience with secret lairs. I think it's been long enough since we've had a secret lair. I've kind of forgot about it, but now it's like, oh, they're coming back.
yep. They're back,
So
baby. So
they're back,
we were supposed to
2026.
get that Monster Hunter one, and that got canceled, and now we're getting
Ooh,
the
yeah, that was
Fallout.
interesting.
um,
Oh man, so
but
I follow some pages on Facebook lately that are like custom cards. People have made so many cool Monster Hunter custom cards.
yeah,
I'm like, these are sick. I've seen Monster Hunter. It looks cool. It looks like a game I'd be into if I played it. And all these cool monsters, all these cool things. And I'm like, none. Why aren't we doing anything unique with this?
yeah.
And even the arts, I look at the monsters and I look in their images they're just capturing from like the actual game. I'm like,
Mm.
where's this? Where's that? You know,
Yeah.
just yeah.
So,
So anyway,
I was talking to my wife about this, the Secret Lair drop, and I'm kind of disappointed in these cards because there was so many reprints, and then the unique ones that we get, like the Ghoul and um, dang it, what's her name, Lucy.
yeah.
Uh, we aren't getting any good 2 or 3 color like commanders out of this, like legendaries out of these sets. You're playing mono white, you're playing mono black, you're playing mono red if you want to play with one of these. Um, and I feel like Lucy and the Ghoul should have been partners because, like I said, like for the majority of the first season they were together. For the whole entirety of this season so far, they've been together. I feel like they should have gotten partner at the very minimum. I feel like the Ghoul should have been double sided because you haven't watched the show, right? So the Ghoul was one of the characters back before the whole war happened, and then he's been alive for 200 years, and so he was an actor in the before time, and now he's the Ghoul, and I feel like they should have had one side of him as his regular actor character, and then the flip side as the Ghoul character. Like once you get so many rad counters, you like flip him or something because that's how becomes a
Ah,
Ghoul. Is he's like radiated and stuff. Um, I feel like they should have done that. at the very minimum. But like looking back at like the Secret Lair drops we got last year during October, like we got the Office one. We didn't get any multicolor commanders out of that. We got. I know Dwight was in there as a Reaper King, but that's a reprint. Um, we haven't got his the one card that he got was mono white, but we just aren't getting any good like multicolored legendaries out of these Secret Lairs. We got Jaws that was mono blue.
All
So
right.
oh, was it mono red? It's a
Yeah.
blue. Yeah, all the art's blue, but it's mono red.
Our art
Okay,
looks very blue though. Yeah.
are you sure?
I'm telling you, it
Okay,
deals damage. It's a
yeah, you're right. You're right.
it's very.
I believe you. I believe you. I'm still looking it up.
I'm still hoping he's the reprint is Armagon in the turtle set. I'm like, please, please give me that shark.
Yeah, he is red, but
I was
the
also
the whole
sad I
card's
didn't pick that
blue.
card up. Man.
So, yeah, but that's my only gripe about this is the number of reprints for one, and then the lack of multicolored legendaries for two. And like I said, they should have at least given them partner. The dual face card would have been cool. So, Wizards, if you're listening, if you need any more advice on cards, contact me. You know where to find me. I'll help you out. I've been
Also,
watching the
reprint
show.
Jaws, $100 freaking. Like, I want that.
Is it
Like,
really? Is it
yes,
really? Wow.
reprint
Wow.
it, please, for the love of God. Make him Armagon. Make him Secret Lair for
Yeah.
turtles, please.
They said it's coming. I don't know. They said I don't know the exact wording if they said soon or this year, but it is coming. We will get a reprint of Jaws. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What you said about the cards being that different style and stuff. I'm not super attached to this IP, so whatever. But I'm also happy that they are doing less. I feel like as an entry point to Magic, the less colors people are playing with, the better, because it's
yeah.
just such a daunting task to even try to play Commander. So I'm not totally against that, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm glad they're not like dumping all their resources, but I don't know. I guess I'm just picky about where they're putting the resources. Like put it here where I want it, not over here. So,
Yeah, but if
but
you're not getting into Magic with this you're not getting into Magic 1 with a Secret Lair because you're not getting a Secret Lair.
yeah,
I mean,
true.
the people like you're not going to stumble upon the Secret Lair website and get your Secret Lair. These things are going to sell out. You're not going to have a chance to buy them. You might get into it later when they're on Amazon, or
Yeah,
at your LGS. But
true.
January 26th, you're not getting into Magic through this Fallout Secret Lair. So,
Let
um,
me change my opinion. People who are in franchise need to play more monocolor
uh,
decks. So good, get trapped in a
okay,
monocolor deck.
okay,
How about that? Get chill out. Stop with all your colors. Play a monocolor deck. Have a break.
okay,
All right, cool. But yeah, I think we hit everything
yeah,
today.
yep, I think so. So yeah, the 26th of January, which is Monday, this set will be released. You get to watch your little guy walk across the screen very slowly till you get to your chance to buy your secret layers, and I'm sure it
Oh, you're
will
back
go.
over here.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll go perfectly fine. I'm sure everyone will get what they want.
Yep, always has. Always have. Get what
So.
you deserve. No, wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my wife wants these, so I'll probably be in line for them for her, and then after that we'll be playing our Commander campaign, Game 5, and then I think the next week we're going to add some Lorwyn packs to our decks. So I'm excited to do that. Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I ordered a lot of Lorwyn, and it should be here this weekend. So we'll be doing our bundle battles like we always do. I got the game night, the draft night set, doing that. I did order a collector's box, which I never do, which I will probably set on until December and throw it in my advent calendar. So, uh, oh hey, you got yours? You gonna crack it?
Hell no.
Did so your
Actually, I have
roommate?
two of them.
Oh wow. Did your roommate get anything good out of his?
Oh yeah, he got two fractures. He got like he went nuts.
Yeah.
He got really his first box. He actually I think opened five boxes. He got first one was a dud, and then every other one he opened was like crazy.
Yeah.
Like
No
so
serialized.
he's no cereal, no
Okay.
cereal. But
Yeah.
his case had two fractures in it, which is kind of crazy. So
Wow.
or maybe he only opened three because I think cases aren't six anymore.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I
Anyway, I don't know.
I
He's doing good. He's jumping for joy. He got good stuff. So
I've bought two collector booster boxes in my entire life. Aether Drift and Lorwyn. So yeah.
I bought many. I've opened few. I regret all the ones that I've opened. But yeah,
All right,
uh,
man. It was a good time hanging out with you, playing some games. My wife said she wants to do that again. Uh, bring a variety of decks, and when we have more
yeah. So
time,
I don't keep having to
and
punch hugs into your face.
yeah, when we have more time, and yeah, so yeah, it was. I'm looking forward to cracking this Lorwyn stuff, adding it to my commander campaign deck, and building some new decks. Maryland, I'm looking forward to getting Doran put back together too. I am starting something new this year with my sorting, which hit that subscribe button if you want to see what that is. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm quite a bit a ways into having everything sorted. I just don't have it all digitally, and I've made quite a bit of progress on that in the last few months of last year and this year. I'm going full steam ahead to get that all entered digitally, and yeah, so I will be building some more decks this year too. As I built, I think one last year. That was my commander campaign from last year, and I've built more decks this year than I did last year. So,
Nice.
but yeah, I've got a lot of that I want to work on, and so I'm not playing the same Eldrazi and Angels and whatnot over and over again. So get some
Yeah, I need to do a
variety.
big order and get all my decks completed. I'm getting annoyed of having all these backwards cards with ink on them that say like, "This is
Yeah.
this card." LGS just doesn't have stuff. So I need to
You need
get all
to
my cards. I have three new
yeah,
decks,
you,
so I'm
you need to
trying to
send
play
me
them
a
more.
you need to send me a list.
That's
Yeah,
right.
cuz
That's right.
yeah,
Let's
cuz
see how much
I
we can
probably
fill
got a
up.
bunch of stuff for you. So,
Nice.
all right. Well, go enjoy Lorwyn this weekend. It officially releases this weekend, and go enjoy it. Forget about Turtles till March, and we'll talk about Turtles next week. I'm sure we'll probably have all the cards. Do you think there's going to be any Lorwyn pre-release kits left sealed? Like if finding a sealed Lorwyn pre-release kit in the next few months is probably going to be a tough find.
Yeah.
I feel like people are going to
Everyone
be
will play them all.
crack them for the Turtles cards before it comes out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Why not? I mean,
yeah,
good. Play all the
yeah.
turtles.
All right.
I'm
Well,
here.
okay. Is that it, Nick?
Play Lorwyn.
Play Lorwyn. Go get your Fallout cards on Monday. Good luck to everyone that signs onto the website. Don't forget to like, shower, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.